Expectations are very high when you reach the prior year's conference championship and you lose a close game to the eventual Super Bowl champion. Those high expectations are justified when you have one of the best defenses, if not the best in the league. The fan base gets extra amped when you're transitioning from a good season quarterback to a young stud quarterback. Trey Lance was drafted 3rd overall in the 2021 draft. Unfortunately, Lance was lost for the season early in the 2022 campaign due to a gruesome right fibula fracture. Thankfully, the 49ers had arguably the best backup in the league in Jimmy Garoppolo when Lance went down. After all, it was Garoppolo who led them to the aforementioned conference championship game in the prior year. Fast forward to week 13 of the 2022 season, and now San Francisco has lost Jimmy Garoppolo to a broken foot. The 49ers now have to rely on their third-string signal caller if they want to fulfill their high Super Bowl expectations. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, was the final pick of the 2022 NFL Draft. Pick number 262 was a star at Iowa State. He made 47 starts over a 4-year period and threw for a school record 12,170 yards. He threw 81 touchdowns to only 33 interceptions. He also rushed for 1,177 yards and had 19 touchdowns on the ground in his career. In his senior season, he led the Big 12 with a 73.1% completion percentage. Purdy was considered a 3-star prospect coming out of high school. Brock finished his career at Iowa State with 32 school records under his name. Purdy wore number 15 in college as he had a deep admiration for Tim Tebow both on and off the field. In Brock's first game of significant action in the NFL, he completed 68% of his passes. He threw for 210 yards with 2 touchdowns and only 1 interception. He did this while coming in for the injured Jimmy Garoppolo in an emergency relief scenario. Kyle Shanahan did not appear to change the game plan when Purdy came in, something you would often see with an inexperienced young quarterback. Meanwhile, the defense done what it has done all season. It dominated the Dolphins, who were a hot offensive team coming into the game. Tua Tagovailoa struggled most of the game. The Niners forced 3 turnovers and held Tua to a 55% completion percentage. Miami had scored 30-plus points 4 games in a row prior to their game with the Niners. They also had won 5 straight games prior to their match with San Francisco. The Niners now sit at 8-4 atop the NFC West, 1 game ahead of the surprising Seattle Seahawks. San Francisco appeared to go all in on winning a championship this season when they traded 4 future draft picks for Christian McCaffrey earlier in this season. The already elite defense appears to be getting nastier game by game as the season moves towards the playoffs. The all-in championship or bust mentality has not changed with Jimmy G's injury. Niners star linebacker Fred Warner points out that Purdy has played against the best defense in the league for the past 13 weeks straight, referring to practice time against his own teammates. The rest of the team has little choice but to rally around the rookie quarterback. And rallying around him they are. Nick Bosa, George Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, and Kyle Shanahan all had high praise for Brock Purdy after he led them to victory over the Dolphins. This isn't a losing team turning the reins over to a rookie quarterback with little playoff hope. This is a team with Super Bowl aspirations, and that doesn't change with Purdy as their starting quarterback. This is at NFL Study on both YouTube and Twitter. Please give us a follow, and thanks for listening.